Honey, I'm home.
Hi.
I got some really, actually terrible news that I didn't even consider until now. It's kind of a problem.
What?
You want to drive again today? I'm perfectly fine with it if you want to. These wraps keep the joint together like a kneecap. What's up, people? I really hope that little clip right there doesn't get me hit. I don't want to do a bunch of editing. I'm struggling today, okay? I am struggling. And it's so weird to be the guy, and it's funny too, because my wife this morning, she was like, get it together. Which is, yeah, I deserved it. I was up so late last night, guys. I can't, if that's a trend, this ain't gonna happen, because I was so close last night. You guys have no idea how close you guys were to seeing day 8 from a live stream. I was gonna take one phone and go live and literally set it in front of this phone and just play it. Just be like, here's day 8, man, because I had started editing that stupid thing at 5 o'clock, and at 8:30 was trying to render it so that I could upload it. And I'm always telling myself, like, at least start uploading by like 7 or 8 at the latest, because that takes an hour to go full HD and all that crap. So, and we usually go to bed at like 9:30 at the latest. So here I am last night, keep hitting the render button. It slow, and it takes a long time to render, right? So it's going all the way up to 100% and then saying failed to render. And I was losing my mind. It was 10:30, she's in bed, I'm going up there and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And it was great because she actually helped me out. She was the one that was like, it's gotta be something simple. And I'm like, I got plenty of disk space or memory on my phone, so I know it's not that. And I was like, it doesn't make sense. And then she said, well, what about in the app itself? She had looked up something on YouTube. And she's like, it says on here, some guy, and I was mad at first just hearing her play that video. It was like, oh, if you're having trouble rendering video. And I was like, oof, turn that crap off. I got a real problem here. But it turned out that what that guy was saying was the answer. I had too many draft videos in my editor app. So all these times that I like maybe started a video but backed out and thought I'll go back to that later, that was the problem. That was the problem. This guy got saved today. But that leads me to the next thing I wanted to talk about this morning. I wanted to talk about this a couple days ago and I forgot. Whenever I was doing the fish tank joke with my garage TV, where some YouTube channel out there literally just uploads a live view of their fish tank that you can put on your TV and make it look like you got a fish tank. Boy, isn't that the land of opportunity, right? And I want to drive this home to these boys and whoever's watching out there. That is the best example of the land of opportunity. Somebody right now is monetizing. I mean, if it only just pays for their fish food and the chemicals for that tank, then it's good enough, right? Somebody took a camera, connected it to their internet, and right now is uploading a live stream of their fish tank and getting paid for it. There's so many different lines of income out there that it's unreal. Every night for the last, my son just turned 6 years old, and ever since he was probably 18 months old, every night I carry him to his room and I rock him to sleep to this lullaby that's on YouTube that now has like 817,000 views on it, and probably 100,000 of those are me. However many nights there is in 5 years, that's me. Because every night I never missed, unless I'm out of town for business or whatever, I will carry him to his room. I will find YouTube on his smart TV, and I will click on that lullaby, and he's so used to it. And it's been a fear of mine a few times. It's like, man, I should download that or whatever, because if whoever owns that channel decides to private that video, I'm never getting this kid to sleep But why would they? Because it's another stream of income for them. I mean, even if you're just building your channel up so that it can present it to advertisers, you know, if it might not be that video that's monetized, but you can go to an advertiser and say, you know, or a bank or whatever, if you're making this a business. People don't realize that. All you have to have is a great business plan and a good mouthpiece. That's all you have to have. If you do the homework, the legwork, and say, check this out. If I put this kind of store in this location, I've done all my research, here's the comps, here's what other 3 stores that, you know, are in the outskirts of that, here's how much revenue they do selling this exact same product, but there's nothing in this location that does it. A bank will probably loan you the money without even having any kind of money to put up, because it's such a great idea. Either that or they'll steal it from you, and it's America, baby. I wanted to say that, and there's a lot of other things I want to say, but I've got a couple meetings this morning. It's going to be kind of a rough morning, but this evening is Friday, man. We're going to have some fun. This is going to be a little bit better video. I'm not just going to be in the truck all day rattling this stupid mouth off, but love you guys, man, and I'll pick back up here in just a little bit. Yo. Copyright free music, don't need permission to use it. Cause copyright music sucks and keeps you from paying off your truck. What, where'd you get this beat from? Thank you. GotchaManBeat.com. GotchaManBeat.com. Got a Zoom meeting, people. That's the reason I can't get anything done, but in case you're wondering, I am building a deck inside this place. Pretty much restaurant. They need to be able to sanitize some things. There's going to be a 3-bay sink. I don't know if you've ever seen those restaurant style sinks, but that's what they're going to have in there. I fabbed in this plumbing. I tied it into the main drain. I'll put a couple pictures up on screen now, but this is going in and tied into the main 4-inch drain. I've got a trap under there. I'm just trying to get a hole in the floor right here because I'm gonna coat this all with that epoxy. I mean, the floor itself isn't designed to hold water, but in case like oversplash or whatever, it's all treated lumber except for these little braces that I've been putting in last minute because it just needed just a little bit more rigidity put in it. But yeah, gonna be a sink right here. I gotta plumb it in. I'm gonna build a railing, a safety railing around it so that people can't fall off of it. And then these fine folks at this establishment can wash their pots and pans. Thanks to the Gotcha Man. I've been rhyming every single day. I got a Zoom meeting, guys. I gotta go. I'll catch back up. Well, wouldn't think that you would come to an electric store for go-kart parts, but that's what you get for thinking. I got the rolling on my arm and I'm rolling Sean Dawn and I'm rolling best swing. I can't wait till I could actually afford to let the music play in these vlogs because I think music does so much for a vlog. But I'll risk it for the biscuit to play this right here. Man, I tell you what, it's the only thing. I love being able to make good money for my family, but dang it if I can't get a break from a message or a call. Woo! Okay, here we go. I'll show you guys the part that I was talking about. Turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime bristles. Waiting on the pistol for dizzle and the shizzle. G's to the gizzang. The ladies here we gizzo. Right, come on. Ain't nobody getting away with that. at this day and age. They'd be like, what did he just say? Snoop would get away with it though, right? You just got, that's the thing, like I was saying earlier. Everything's a business, the land of opportunity, baby. If you just sell it as normal, hey, this what I'm getting ready to say right here is pure fire. Y'all gonna love it, y'all gonna buy it up, y'all gonna spend your hard-earned money on it. All right, ready? For shizzle, but the bizzle, bizzle, and dizzle, rizzle, and anything that rhymes with sizzle. Go ahead and give me your money. I'm gonna try to put the phone down. I didn't get none of that deck done, really. So I think I'll record another little quick time lapse of me trying to at least get the sheeting on top of that deck and the little floor drain. Afterwards, I'm gonna pick the boys up. She's gonna pick the boys up. It's gee whiz, it's 2 o'clock already. Man, that just deflated me. I've wanted to pick my boys up so bad. I want to see, since my little one, man, my little baby, man, my little homie started kindergarten, I've not one time got to pick him up. I gotta make that happen. Maybe those guys will let me come in over the weekend and finish up that deck. Man, that got sad, didn't it? You know what? I'm gonna pick them up, and I'm gonna let them know that I got a go-kart chain finally. That go-kart chain has been broken for a while, which we're all too big to ride it anyway, but I told the boys I want to fix it so we can sell it, free up money, and then get some sort of a toy for them. So that's the plan. Let's make it happen. You got to make it happen some days, right? It's Friday the 13th, no bad luck. What, you know what? What is Friday the 13th? Let me show you the difference of what some people do here on YouTube versus what I'm going to do right now, okay? I made a good point there. I don't know what Friday the 13th actually comes from. I know it wasn't because some dude in a river with a mask on and a kitchen knife or whatever. There has to be another meaning to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look in this phone, find out what that meaning was, read it off to you guys, because maybe one of you guys didn't know. Now, what other YouTubers do, and you know who you are. And there's one who's a pretty big, pretty significantly sized channel. And I'm pretty sure you do that. I don't want to say for sure because I can't prove it. But I'm going to say good chance, 100%. All right, what's the meaning of Friday the 13th? Okay. So according to the New York Historical Society, they say the origin can be partially traced back to Jesus' Last Supper. Didn't know that. The story goes that 13 guests attended the Last Supper. Jesus Christ and my tripod is going down. No! My life is falling apart. I'm upside down, ain't I? Dang it. All right, getting these good angles today. Let's just finish this. The story goes that 13 guests attended the Last Supper, Jesus Christ and his 12 apostles. And the next Good Friday was the day of Jesus' crucifixion. Okay, so let me catch up. What? So, historically, the reason Friday the 13th is so significant is because Jesus bros over for some grub, for some ribs, for some pork. Did he eat pork? Dude, I am not good with religions. So he had 12 people over, plus old J-Man, right? Plus old JC himself made 13. And then he was crucified the very next day on a Friday. Are you serious? I like the Jason story better. copyright-free music. Using copyright-free music. Don't need no permission. School, buddy? It's a big old backpack. What all you got in there? You got the plans to take over the universe. Mwah. You guys know what this is? Got it at the electric supply store. Can you guess what it is? To be fair, electric supply store throws it way off because it really doesn't make any sense at all that that's where I'd buy it from. But if you hold it, maybe you can tell what it is. We've been needing to get one for the longest time.
Chain?
Yep.
After the
Go-kart chain. You guys want to put that beast back together this weekend?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Let's put it back together.
New right back tire. Right rear tire.
Somebody's doing burnouts in it.
Just, hey, I put that thing to the middle and just...
Yeah, it would do a pretty fat burnout, like one peel wheel. So, obviously the plan was we're going to fix it to where it actually moves and then sell it, right? So that we can try to get like a dirt bike or something cooler or four-wheeler, right? I think it's a good project for this weekend. Let's dig it out. Let's put the chain on it. I'll bring the welder home from the shop because there's a few little things I think we should weld on it to make it a little bit more firm and the way it should be, and clean it up real good. Maybe take it down there, ride it once, post it for sale. And then you guys monitor the Facebook post. I don't want to have to deal with that. And what I mean by that is people will ask you a million questions, but you never know which one's serious and actually got the cash to buy it, right? So you got to weed through it. You can't just ignore people, man. And that was, you remember that moped I was selling, or you might not have been living with us yet. So I bought a moped, brand new moped, 0 miles, had never even had gas put in it. It was a street legal 150, I think, moped. The guy a buddy of mine that works at a car lot down here, they ordered a bunch of them in and would sell them. And when somebody sold them, they would title it and put gas in it for the first time, whatever. This one never got sold. So I bought it for a pretty good deal, put gas in it, got it running, and then I posted it for sale. And I'm like, it's a brand new moped, never been ridden, 0 miles. And I put in the description why. Dude, I got so many stupid questions. Why does it have 0 miles? Because it's never been driven. Does it have disc brakes? I'm like, what? Like, look at the picture. And people would be like, what color is it? Even though there's a picture of it. But I had to answer everybody because that one guy, which was a guy over in Kentucky, his name was Lindsay. And he was on his 7th DUI, so he couldn't get a license. And he wanted, and he wanted that moped so he could go to the beer store. Yeah, I gave $100 for it, and I sold it for $550, I think. Whoo! Honey, I'm home. I got some actually terrible news that I didn't even consider until now. It's kind of a problem.
What?
I have to shave this for the business trip. What about Ragnar?
I don't know. If you're going to be Ragnar, you're going to be some just extra.
Why can't I just be a real man and grow right back out with a month? I want to be your Ragnar, babe. We'll take this picture now, and then we'll just superimpose Ragnar. And who are you going to be?
I'm lagging though.
I really do have some bad news, though.
What?
Something else happened.
What?
And this just reminded me of it because it was framed just like this. Finley was right here like this. I was here, just picked him up from school. It was, it was the most precious moment I've ever had with him. We were singing Wheels on the Bus together, and in perfect sync. I mean, when at the baby part, and he was like, wah, 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 and we were both in sync. It was a beautiful clip, and I was like, that's my opening clip for day 9. Like, that's it. And I was so excited about it that on the drive back over to the job site today, where I was building that deck thing, I was like, I want to go ahead and edit that together so I can see what it looks like to where I can see me and him doing it, and then cut hard to the, you know, vlog number 9. I was so excited about it. And then I go to look for it, and I must have not hit record. Yeah. I could have, yeah. I mean, it hit me so hard. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. That's so unacceptable.
Yeah.
They were flying. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this one here so I can start editing. I cannot be up that late again. You wanna end this one for me?
Babe,
What's the goals?
pay that truck off, baby.
Woo!